What's your concern level with these Patriots right now?
Yeah, I mean, he has an absolute point there. You know, the Patriots, even when they were winning, when a lot of people like myself were talking about the Patriots in high regard, that was the one area of concern was their run defense. And what we've seen is they haven't been able to resolve that issue. And when you're talking about late in the season and postseason, if you can't stop the opposing team from running the football, that's a recipe for early exit in the postseason. So I think Rob brings up a great point. And then another thing is, Mac Jones has played, great, some really good football. But I think as of late, we've seen him kind of hit a little bit of a rookie wall. But man, when you're matched up against some of these quarterbacks that we mentioned earlier, the Josh Allen, the Joe Burrow, the Patrick Mahomes, he can't match up with those guys right now. And so when you combine the two, for me, looking at the Patriots, they don't match up with the other teams in the AFC.
Interesting. Lewis, how do you feel about the Patriots right now? What's your concern level with them?
No, it's legitimate. It's legitimate because, look, I think they have the manpower on the defensive side in particular in the front seven to handle the run game. They do. The run game is about fits, gap control, getting off blocks, and then tackling and getting people on the ground. And we saw that against the Indianapolis Colts in particular when Jonathan Taylor made that long run that basically iced the game for him. We saw they had him hemmed in. They had him viced, and they still let him out the gate. And once you let him out the gate, it's over. So this is really, it's more an execution thing on the defensive side than it is a manpower thing. I think they can get it done. They are just going to need to do a much better job. And I can promise you this, practice must have been hell for these guys this coming week as far as the run is concerned, as far as the run defense is concerned in the 9-on-7 drill, which we all know a run-focused drill that every team practices. I'll bet you that thing was darn near full speed to the ground this week. Now, offensively, I also agree. Meaning this, Mac Jones has to take his game to another level. And everyone else around him has to take their game to another level. And that is a little bit of a concern because when you're going up against the heavyweights in the AFC, as far as quarterbacks, as far as skill position players and the way they can score points, I just don't know if they have enough personnel on the perimeter to get that done. But look, New England has always lived by the mantra of it being a complementary football game, a three-phase operation that has to all work together, and that's how we win. Well, Bill's going to have to be at his very best. This team's going to have to be at its very best if they have hopes of ultimately getting to the big dance, which is where they're accustomed to being.
Yeah. When Bill Belichick is talking about their struggle on third down in the press conferences, the coach who talks about nothing and gives you nothing, that's when you know it's an issue. That's when you know it's weighing on him. So, Lou's talking about what practice was like this week. That was something that they were certainly working on. You talked before about Cincinnati's history, and you said that it's hard to believe in them because of their history. I think we do the opposite with New England because of their history. They got high, and we got high. And we all went in and jumped on this New England. Oh, my gosh, can we see a Super Bowl? Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, here we go.
Don't put that on me,
but the reality is, Lewis pointed out, their run defense has struggled, and they have a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, who we have not seen be able to throw the ball well. The conditions in Buffalo really helped this New England Patriots team when we started to all jump on the ship of this is going to be the team that's going to go far. You give a better situation for them, they're going to be able to be, the Bills are going to be able to beat the Patriots three times if they see each other again.
I'm consistent about what I see. I don't follow trends. I don't follow what everybody else says. And I'm one of the people that say, hey, two teams won't make the postseason. I said the Browns wouldn't make the postseason week 1, and I said the Patriots wouldn't. And I would have been right if the perfect storm didn't happen.
Yeah, they caught teams at the right time.
If they didn't have to play Tennessee when they didn't have anybody. They didn't play Cleveland without Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Yep.
So I knew what I was saying because I saw this team go against the Jets early in the season, give up a bunch of yards rushing, right? So listen, I'm on the me and Damien Woody are two. Listen, me and Damien Woody are two people. Me and Damien Woody are two people on this show that has taken young rookie quarterbacks like Mac Jones to the AFC Championship. And you can't have good defense. You have to have great defense. And when I see that, they can't make teams be one-dimensional. I think if they're going to turn this thing around, they're going to have to start blitzing a lot more. They're going to have to lean on their best player, J.C. Jackson, to be an island. And there's a very few people that's had islands, but I've had one, and that's the only way you can improve that defense is by being able to attack and run blitz early on down, saying that, hey, if it's a play action, he's going to lock him down.
I'm going to see if we can come back to this discussion because I see Lewis chomping at the bit. Your face is saying it all, my friend.
I got receipts.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.